right afterwards.
Yeah, another one of those close games for the Beavs this year, and obviously, we like hanging out with the excitement. I think it's given us a lot of character right now, a lot of building, knowing that we can play in those close games. And to me, it looks like we are really playing to win the game as opposed to getting timid and trying not to mess it up. And I love seeing those early on. We're playing against really good competition as it's been planned. And obviously, Dax threw the heck out of the ball. It looked, a big adjustment. Also, last week he was good too, but made some small tweaks, it looks like, and was really firing that thing in there. And the guys that we have down the bullpen, exciting to watch and knowing their roles and kind of keeping them. It kind of worked out that we were able to, keep them in a moderate pitch count so that we can see them again this weekend. I thought the at-bat of the night was Gallo continuing to battle stuff off and just showing big-time fight, and it spread to the rest of the guys as well. Obviously, a big hit to score a couple runs is exciting, but let's not forget this 2 years in a row, Talt has robbed a home run. I honestly thought that ball was he squared it up. I thought he hit it off the top of the building over here. Well. So luckily he backspun it maybe, but really the key right now is these tight ball games, and you're seeing what kind of character the club really has. And I think our offense is starting to figure things out just a little bit more and more on how we are going to score runs this year, especially with a really good pitching staff. That was an exaggerated opening statement. It was a lot.
It was a good one, though.
Mitch, you coached, or you've seen a lot of good pitchers as a coach. You played with some pretty good pitchers. Is that the best singular pitching performance you've seen in the World Series history? It's a loaded question.
Kevin Abel thrown in the World Series. That's a pretty good one. Obviously, phenomenal. The way that he transformed his body, as I was just telling Dax outside, I think it's awesome the type of people he surrounds himself with. It says a lot about him and a lot about his family. High in character. Someone asked me yesterday what was the most valuable tool of the five, and flat out character is the number one. And that's something that we are very fortunate to have in our clubhouse and have always done a good job with that. But, you look at his intent. Even then, he saw me grab the walkie-talkie like I was going to call down to the pen, and Dora and I were talking, and I peeked over at Dax, and he gave me that face, like, no chance. I'm still in a really good spot. Because we were thinking about holding him at 85, but let him roll. It was everything seemed to be working. Just, commanding the tempo, not just his stuff, but commanding the tempo and bringing energy and enthusiasm throughout the duration of it. And obviously, there's a lot of strikeouts swinging, and so they're missing. He's missing the barrel entirely on that, and expanding a little bit when he needed to. I think that alone is, when people watch that video, they're going to say, well, how the heck do we adjust to that? It's pretty good.
Dax, why did you tell Coach, hey, I want to go back out for the seventh? And I guess what kind of zone were you in today?
Yeah, so, obviously I was really focused today and been working on some stuff, adjusting from last week. And I did a few dry reps yesterday on the mound, on the game mound. And after those, I felt like I was in a really good spot, and it was a big lower body adjustment, or not big, but it was a lower body adjustment that needed to happen, and it put me in a good spot today. Yeah, but I was really focused, and I felt like I was in a really good spot. I felt like I had command of all my pitches. So when I saw Skip, like he was gonna walk you down, I was like, no chance. And so they trusted me and let me go back out and do my thing.
I was just talking to Gordon. All right, you guys are wild down there, bullpen guys. So you just got to keep them loose.
Dax, what adjustments did you make from last week?
Yeah, the big thing was just throwing across my body a little bit. So just allowing my hips to get a little bit further down the mound and straighten up.
Dax, State Departmental Youth. I work a lot with the youth side of baseball. You obviously had a fantastic evening from 17 strikeouts, 7 innings. I don't have to really say it. You had a great evening. For those kids out there that are in the zone and they get in the mental side of it, if you give a mental tip to a youth player after having such a historic outing.
Yeah, I think for me, all in all, On the pitching side, the number one thing I tell myself, I will vocalize to myself on the mound, is it's all about how you respond. No matter what happens, no matter you do good, no matter you do bad, everything's always about how you respond. In my opinion, the game of baseball is about how you respond. So having that in your mind at all times is very important.
You hear how his voice is kind of hoarse right now too, because as soon as he's out of the game, he's the biggest advocate for the guys around him too. You find a lot of that from the guys in that clubhouse. Their voices are all gone after the game because they are with their guys the entirety of the time. And I'm sure Dax will have some war paint on tomorrow, support and Klein as usual.
Easton, just how cool was that as someone part of the lineup to see what Dax did today?
It's amazing. It's awesome to be on this side of it because obviously in the fall we've had to face him a few times, and it's not a fun at bat. So, yeah, I mean he says it's an adjustment with his lower half, but he's honestly just no matter what his D game is going to be amazing. So that probably wasn't even the best you'll see this season. He's going to be amazing all year long. So it's really fun to watch.
Dang.
I hope that's not my best. It'd be good.
Easton, do we have a plan? Like when I'm in the press box, I couldn't see if you caught it or not. Like you did a great job deking the entire stadium. Is that planned or is that just like?
No. So last year I tend to black out when that stuff happens, and this year I got a hold of my emotions a little bit. So yeah, I know it happened, and I kind of just try to hold it in a little bit.
Sure got me. I didn't know what was going on.
Hey, Dax, I have a question. So last year, your reputation, and this doesn't mean it's true, but this is just like the scout report that gets out there, is that you're a two-pitch guy, and like two awesome pitches. You know, you make 17 starts as a true freshman for an Omaha team. Nobody does that, right? Like that's so rare. Tonight, that's 4 pitches, 4 strike, whenever you want. We're holding 99 in the 7th. Like that was bonkers. So let's assume the reputation is at least somewhat valid, that it was mostly like a fastball and a power breaking ball. What's the most different pitch? Is it the changeup? Is it, I didn't realize we were getting 2 different breaking balls like that tonight. So I'm curious from your perspective, what's the biggest difference you as a freshman to you now?
So I think a big adjustment I made throughout my freshman year was the changeup. By Omaha, I had a solid feel for it. I had confidence to be able to throw it in different counts. But I would say, as of right now, the slider is the biggest piece that I changed. It was last year was more of a sweeper, like low 80s, and now we're going for a harder, sharper, like 88 to 90. So the way I feel like I have commanded that right now is very promising. I feel like I could throw it in any count, OL 3-2. I have confidence in all 4 pitches to throw in any count, so I feel very comfortable.
All right, leave it open for 2 more questions.
A little more depth on it today.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
some spots.
Still 90.
Huh?
Still 92.
Yeah.
That it? All right.
We'll get these guys out of here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.